was second in Tokyo earlier this year, is going to finish on top in London and on top of the world today. A masterful performance, comfortably inside 2:05. He's beaten one of the best fields ever assembled, and he's done it in style. Amos Kipruto is the TCS London Marathon champion for 2022. What a great effort from Lual Gabri Selassie. So often he's finished second, and he's done so again. Dubai, Rotterdam, and now London adding to his collection. Just outside 2:05, a brilliant run, great piece of acceleration towards the end. And third is becoming a habit for Bashir Abdi. The Olympic and world bronze medalist completes the podium with Atanu just a shade behind him, all of them coming home inside 2:05.5. Brilliant running here on the streets of London. And how about this? Flourishing into his early 40s, Kenenisa Bekele, one of the greatest distance runners in history, on the track, on cross country and on the roads, inside 2:06. It's not to be a romantic victory for him after finishing second and third in the past, but that is a great effort by the veteran, it really is. Bahanu Legesse was aggressive and made a move, but he hasn't raced in 2022. It's not been the perfect build-up, and he will be a little bit disappointed with that, but other great days will follow for the Ethiopian. What about that masterful piece of tactical distance running, though, Mara, from Amos Kipruto? Superb.
Yeah, absolutely convincing victory, and he looked so smooth at the end. And a textbook demonstration of how to win a marathon, throw in a really fast mile split and then just keep the gap. And here comes Cisse Lema, the defending champion. It wasn't to be two in a row for him, but he's going to finish in 7th place. He looks like he's suffering a bit, doesn't he? But he was going great guns till about 24 miles and then got dropped by that lead group. But Cisse Lema, the defending champion, comes home in this 42nd London Marathon.
And this is an indication, Mara, of how quickly the wheels can come off. Obviously, he's run a world-class time in low 2:07s. But for the standard we're used to seeing from him, that was effectively a jog over the last few hundred meters. He was absolutely spent. He'd gone.
Yeah, and he still ran 2:07. Just, you know, the standard is just phenomenal. So brilliant from the top three. Bashir Abdi on the podium again for Belgium. And a brilliant, brilliant victory for Kipruto of Kenya.
Now, let's keep a close eye on the time, not necessarily from a British perspective, definitely from a global perspective. 2:09.40 is the time required to make it into Budapest. I wonder if Amos Kipruto will be there. We know he's got good Nature Championship pedigree after taking bronze in Doha in the searing heat and humidity. A 2:09.40 is a very significant barrier as far as selection for Budapest is concerned for all nations.
Certainly is, Rob, and we're expecting to see Brett Robinson, Wayne Gabriel-Selassie and Phil Sessman. They were the next athletes through 40k. And just an update on the women's race. In 10th place was Rose Harvey, going inside that world qualifying standard by 1 second. And here comes Brett Robinson.
He is going to be absolutely giving this everything. 2:09.40. Only 5 Australian men have ever broken 2:10. Di Castella, Monaghetti, Derek Clayton, Pat Carroll and Lee True. And I think he's going to do it here, you know. And if he could duck inside 2:09.40, That would be the icing on the cake. It's going to be mighty, mighty close. Remember, this is the Australian who passed up an opportunity to race in the World Championship and passed up an opportunity to race in the Commonwealth Games. He was desperate for a fast time, desperate to join this illustrious list of Australians to break the iconic barrier, and he's going to do it. Brilliant from Robinson, inside 2:10 for the first time in his life. That is fantastic. His whole season has just come together at the perfect time.
Certainly has a big PB from him, 2:10.55 his previous best. And here comes Wayne Gabriel-Selassie, the top British athlete. He's going to be finishing in 9th place. So Eritrean born, eligible to compete for Great Britain since last year. Fantastic run from him. He looks like he's struggling a little bit. Personal best of 2:12.17. So as he turns into Spur Road, I think he is going to break that personal best. He hasn't got the world qualifying time, but I think he's definitely capable of it.
And this is a proud moment for Shettleston Harriers. They've been doing the coaching work with Gabriel-Selassie, who, as you said, Mara, carried the flag at the Olympic Games for Eritrea. A brilliant steeplechaser in his day. Didn't make it into the final in 2012, but he did make the World Junior final the same year. He's improving all the time. He ran 2:24 in Zurich in 2016, 2:17 in London 3 years ago, 2:16 last year, and had a 2:12 earlier this year in Rotterdam. He's absolutely spent here, but he is going to break that PB. 2:12.17, and he's being roared on by the crowd here. He was in a battle royal with Brett Robinson, who has got the better of him over the last couple of kilometres. Come on, sub 2:12 is hanging tantalisingly close. Is taking everything out of him here, and he is going to break 2:12, and it is going to be a new PB for Wayne Gabriel-Selassie. Well done to him.
And here comes Phil Sessman, the second British athlete. So 2:12.09 for Phil Sessman. That is also a personal best for him. 2:12.58 last.
A glorious day in the capital and a glorious win for Amos Kipruto, 2:04.39. He made a big move in the last 4 miles, and he was not to be denied. A wonderful title. Lul Gabriel-Selassie takes second. Bashir Abdi, the Olympic bronze medalist, in third. Kenenisa Bekele, one of the greatest distance runners of all time, finishing inside 2:06 at the age of 40. Wayne Gabriel-Selassie and Phil Sessman of Great Britain completing the top 10 with 2:11.57 and 2:12.10. Brett Robinson, by the way, adding his name to an illustrious list of Australian